Hey up everybody, welcome back to the Rugby League History channel. I hope you're all well and you're looking after yourself. Tonight's video is going to be my predictions for round 7 of the 2020 NRL season. So we're going to start right away and we're going to get into the first match, which is going to be Penrith against South Sydney. And this match is going to be played at Cogra Oval, I think, or it might be still being played at Campbelltown. Penrith had a great win last week against Melbourne, and South Sydney had a good win against New Zealand. So I think in this particular match, though, I think Penrith's going to get the job done. It's not going to be an easy game to win, but I think if they play anything like they did last week against Melbourne, that they're going to win. Going into Friday, the first match is Melbourne against New Zealand. Now this match is going to be played at Cogra Oval, I believe, due to the COVID-19 situation which is going on down in Victoria. Melbourne lost last week against Penrith, and New Zealand got flogged by South. I think in this match, I'm going to predict Melbourne to win this game because it's very rare that Melbourne lose 2 games in a row. I bet you Craig Bellamy would have been absolutely fuming after last week, and it's happened a couple of times over the last few years. Whoever beats Melbourne, the team that plays them up next normally gets flogged or they get done up pretty badly. So I'm going to go for Melbourne in this match. And then on Friday night, the main game on Friday night is going to be Sydney Roosters, Eastern Suburbs, against St George. So Eastern Suburbs got the win over Parramatta last week. I thought that they played quite well, and St George beat the Gold Coast in what some people have described as a bit of a snooze fest. In this particular match, I'm going to go for Eastern Suburbs. I think they're going to win quite comfortably over St George. St George have had the 2 wins over the Gold Coast and Cronulla, teams around them, but I think against the top teams they're going to be a bit of a cannon fodder type of a side. I don't see them beating Eastern Suburbs on Friday night. Going into Saturday, the first game is North Queensland against Newcastle, and this game's being played at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. North Queensland have kind of gone off the rails a bit. They're a bit of a shambles at the moment. Paul Green's coaching job's been called into question. Newcastle have been playing quite well, and in this match I'm going to go for Newcastle to win. I think North Queensland's going to try really hard, but I think Newcastle's going to come away with the win on Saturday. Then the second game is going to be Brisbane against the Gold Coast, and this one's going to be played at Suncorp Stadium. Brisbane, like North Queensland, have been a bit of a shambles over the last month or so. They've had some touch-ups. Anthony Seibold's come under a lot of pressure. The Gold Coast, they've been a basket case for the last 12 to 18 months. According to some certain YouTubers out there and people, they think this is a big fierce rivalry where both clubs hate each other, but that's not the case. But in this match I'm going to go for Brisbane to win. I think Brisbane's finally going to get a win, and it's going to be against the Gold Coast on Saturday night. And then some people have probably said that this is one of the games of the round. It's going to be my club Parramatta against Canberra, and this match is going to be played at Western Sydney Stadium. Parramatta played all right last week against the Eastern Suburbs, but they just lacked a bit of focus and class towards the back end of the game, and Canberra lost to Manly. I'm going to go for Parramatta in this match, even though they're my club and I might sound a bit biased. I think that we're just going to beat Canberra. It's not going to be easy, but we're just going to get over the line against Canberra. It's going to be a tough match. I'm sure Ricky Stewart would have been absolutely fuming after last week, and he would have probably taught all the Canberra players a new one after losing to Manly. And on Sunday, the first game is going to be Manly Warringah against Cronulla Sutherland. So this is the Battle of the Beaches. And if you've watched my rivalry video in the past between Manly and Cronulla, you'll know that Manly has a great record over Cronulla. I mean, a superior record over Cronulla in both regular season matches and finals games. And I don't think that anything's going to change in this particular match. Manly have been playing quite well this year. Cronulla have been struggling due to injuries, off-field problems and the like. So I'm going to go for Manly to win this match. This game's being played at the Central Coast Stadium, by the way. So I think Manly's probably going to win this match 13+. And the final game to close out the round is Canterbury Bankstown against the West Tigers. So Canterbury, like the Gold Coast, like North Queensland, and like Brisbane, they've been a bit of a shambles. They haven't been great this year. They've really struggled against the top sides, and they've kind of struggled against the teams around them. West Tigers, it's like a tap turning on and off, or a light switch. You don't know what you're going to get with the West Tigers. Are they on? Are they off? Are they hot? Are they cold? We just don't know. And I think this is going to be a tricky game because it could go one or two ways. It could go. West Tigers could come out and smash Canterbury, or they could come out and play the complete opposite as they did against North Queensland. So, this is a tough pick. But I think I'm going to go for West Tigers. I think they're just going to get over the line against Canterbury. I think Canterbury's going to give them a bit of a scare. But I think overall, West Tigers should have enough quality across the park to get the job done over Canterbury. So that's my tips for round 7 of the 2020 NRL season. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you're enjoying the content that I'm making, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so you get an email when I do a new video. I did quite well last week with the tips, by the way. I forgot to mention I only got 2 wrong, and one of them was the Penrith and Melbourne game. Let's hope that we can get maybe 7 out of 8 or a perfect round. I'd be happy with a perfect round. So anyway, that concludes my video. Look after yourselves, everyone. I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the week, enjoy the Rugby League, and I'll see you very soon. Tatty bye.